Today's breakfast is leftover pizza from dinner because I just can't be bothered to go downstairs. And also, like, I'm dreading, well, not dreading, but I need to be very careful when I'm outside today because I am still so red, like it's slowly starting to turn into a tan, but I am a tomato. And last night, it was not fun. I kept trying to get situated while I was sleeping. And my one side that was so burnt, like my left side is the one that's burnt more, was very painful. And I reapplied sunscreen like twice. So the UV must have been really, really high yesterday. So I think we're gonna stick by, do you wanna stick with the pool? Because I feel like you're more likely to get burned on the beach.
Babe, whatever you wanna do, we got 2 days left.
Yeah, I think today will be a pool day probably.
We can go to the pool today, and then we have our cocktail making class tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. So we can do like 3/4 beach day for our last day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then we can work on getting you all the pictures you wanted.
Yeah.
UV index is 5 today. Use sun protection until 4 p.m.
Outfit check of the day. Same cover up, new bikini. Or not new, this is old, from Frankie's with their little butterfly print that I love. I've had this since 2020, I wanna say. It's a couple years old. And then I'm wearing my same little pearl choker, which I think is from Martha Calvo, now that I'm remembering it. But yeah, love it. And we are gonna stay solely in the shade today so I don't get any more red, because any more burn in it, I think it will like blister and be very painful. So we're gonna SPF 50 under the umbrella and maybe under a towel. So I'm keeping my word on that. Okay, so we decided to not be couch potatoes tonight and go out for dinner on the property. So this is the fit of the night. I think it's my favorite one today, but I'm wearing my dish linen set that I wore the day after our wedding. And I haven't worn it since, so I wanted to wear it again. And it's so comfy, I love it. It has enough room for a nice big meal. I'm wearing my rehearsal dinner shoes from Stuart Weitzman that I love. Same Prada bag. And then I have my pearl choker on, my pearl studs. And then I have these little seashell earrings that I got ages ago, I think from Madewell. But yeah, and I put my hair in a slick back bun. So if it looks bad from the back, don't tell me, because the back of my head isn't my business. Alright, so tonight's dinner is salt. And I think we're gonna split a ribeye because neither one of us can finish a whole ribeye by ourselves. I feel like I should have shown this earlier, but they served us pumpkin soup as a little amuse-bouche in these espresso cups, and it was so good. We also had Johnny cakes, and then they infused some anguilla salt with mint, and you can like sprinkle it on top of the Johnny cake, which is fried bread dough. Instead of putting it in the oven, they fry it.
They're good.
So good. Michael loved the Johnny cakes. That was his favorite. So far. Okay, so we've got scalloped potatoes, which they even divided for us. Crazy. I didn't expect that. I thought they would just come out with one. And then they divided the ribeye in the kitchen for us, which I'm so glad we decided to split this because that is so much food. And then I also got some broccolini. Ooh, and the plates are hot. And some broccolini for me as a side. And that is dinner. You wanna try the steak?
Yeah.
Go for it. Is it good?
Again. Wish you many years together.
Good morning, friends. It is our last day in paradise, and we are off to play some tennis. Getting a little workout while playing tennis, and tomorrow I think we'll only have time to really go to breakfast because our flight leaves I think at 11.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, but we have one more day that we'll spend on the beach, and I covered myself in head to toe in sunscreen for when we're playing tennis because I'm still recovering from the one kind of mild burn that I got. So today I think at the beach should be pretty okay. As long as I just keep reapplying my sunscreen, and maybe I would get a little bit more of a tan, but not by much, because I don't want to be miserable on my flight and be burnt, because that wouldn't be fun. And then poor Michael, he finally got his heat rash kicked in. He always gets a heat rash, I feel like, on vacation when we have gone to Florida in the past. And he was doing well the past like 4 days, and then yesterday it just went everywhere. So yeah, so I'm gonna grab an apple. I love that they leave these all over the property. Makes for such a good snack. Yeah, we'll see you at the courts. Another day at the beach. Another beach snack. Today we got Aperol, classic, and snapper ceviche, which I'm excited about. That's good. We got all checked in for our flight, so we're leaving tomorrow at 11:40 a.m. So I think we'll pretty much only have time to really eat breakfast, and then we arranged to have a cab ready for 10:45 at dusk, and that will be the end of the trip, honestly. But definitely coming back with some color. I'm also almost done with my book. This is the book I've been reading. It's by author Maggie O'Farrell, and she wrote The Hamnet. I haven't read that one, but I was drawn to this one because it's set in Florence, partially, and it's about Lucrezia de Medici, and it's pretty good so far. Like, I've been on Goodreads, and what I think is funny is, like, people are complaining how, like, oh my god, you can just go on Wikipedia and read the same story in like 3 minutes versus like a whole book, and I'm like, then you're just reading the facts. It's not like reading like a story. Like, that's like kind of a moot point in my opinion, but what do I know? So quite while we were still ahead at the beach today before we got any more burnt or anything like that. So we're gonna go get a little workout in. I think I'm just gonna do 3:30 on the treadmill. I'm not gonna do anything like drastic, but just get a little movement in before dinner. And for once, like all the workout clothes that I brought, I'm actually gonna wear. And I feel like I was pretty active this trip. Like we played tennis twice. I did one weightlifting session, and I'm gonna do a workout now. So that's 2, 3, 4 workouts in like 5 days. It's not bad. And I mean, we don't play the most aggressive tennis ever, but I mean, you're still running around there sweating, and I feel pretty tired after an hour of tennis, so I must be doing something. Yeah, and I'm really hoping there's like nobody in the fitness center. When I was walking past it earlier, there really wasn't anybody there. So let's see. Oh shit, there's someone here. We did some 3:30, which I feel like normally I do 3:30 after I do my normal workout, and I'm always so miserable and sweating so bad. But honestly, this time I did 45 minutes and it wasn't bad. So instead of doing the 12 incline at 3 speed for 30 minutes, I did 45, and like I'm not normally, I'm like red in the face, so it wasn't too bad. And I'm just gonna do stretching, and then we'll be back up to the room. My skin feels so tight. It needs some moisturizer so badly. Yeah. And then we'll do a little get ready with me for dinner. All right, we are getting ready for dinner. It's our last night, and I thought it would be fun to do a little get ready with me. I just blew out my hair with the hotel hair dryer, and I used some Way leave-in conditioner, and then my Olaplex hair oil. Always wanted to do that. Okay, and we're gonna put on some skincare and makeup now. I feel like this lighting is washing me out a bit. I'm gonna start with a moisturizer. I'm gonna use a pretty thick one. This is the Clear Stem Hydra Berry. It's supposed to be like free of any pore clogging ingredients. I've been checking all of my skincare for that. My favorite Summer Fridays jet lag mask technically has shea butter, which can be pore clogging, but I don't think I've ever had problems with that specific product or clogging my pores. So I need to repurchase that again, but I just haven't had a chance to do that, and I decided to try these out, so I might repurchase it pretty soon now that it's getting colder outside, because I'll really need that extra moisture. But for now we've got these. So I didn't pack any of my brushes by accident, so I'm gonna keep it fairly simple, and we're gonna do a lot of finger painting. But I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. And if you're thinking, Katrina, that's too dark for you, yes it is, but we're gonna fix that. It also matches my neck a little bit more now that I have a tan, so we're gonna even out the face. And I'm gonna mix in some Fenty Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. This is on its last legs, so this is gonna lighten it up a little bit. And this is in the shade number 2. This is my normal pale kind of skin shade, but you'll see that once this is all kind of blended in, it'll be the shade it needs to be. You can go over this with a beauty blender as well later, just to kind of finish everything up. Boom. Okay. Now we're closer in color. Okay, we're gonna do concealer. This is my NARS creamy concealer. I only have this in my summer shade, which is Cafe con Leche, in comparison to my normal shade, which is vanilla. So I'm gonna use my like tanner shade and yeah, you'll be able to tell it blends right in now that I have a tan, but it is wild how much darker I get with a tan, and I don't even have a fake tan now. Normally this is like my fake tan shade. Okay, and up the NARS. Yeah, can you see the difference in that? You'll be able to see when I like put it on my skin, or maybe not. Mix in a little bit of that too. Okay, we're gonna blend that out with a sponge. Beauty blender. I need it to be a little brighter underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna do a bit of NYX, bear with me. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Right there. Just to brighten. But anyway, we're going to Chips by Cipriani's, and Cipriani's is an Italian restaurant in New York. And I've been there once, I think a while ago. And it's really good. I just feel like sometimes it's like hard to get a reservation at Cipriani's for whatever reason. I don't think it's like the best Italian I've ever eaten in my whole life, but it's a really good restaurant. So when I saw that they had one here, I thought we might as well go while we're here and we don't have to deal with the whole New York crowd or like, you know, any kind of like issues making reservations or anything like that. Okay, and then for bronzer, I'm using my favorite Rare Beauty, and this is in the shade Happy Soul. So I don't have to deal with the crowd or like making reservations or like fighting for reservations, anything like that. Perfect. All right, and then I'm gonna do blush. Blush is Makeup by Mario in Perfect Pink. And I'm just gonna use my sponge, dip that in there. Cheeks. I'm not gonna put any on my forehead because I feel like my forehead still looks kind of red. It's shining through the makeup because my forehead got a little the most burnt, or not burnt, but sun-kissed. And I like a lot of blush, so bear with me. I know it's too. I think that's cute. Honestly, even probably put more. Okay, I need to put that down. Put the blush down. All right. Powder. I don't travel with like my huge Huda Beauty powder, but that one's my favorite. This is just like a mini size of the Laura Mercier because it takes up less space, and I hate wasting space if I already have a travel size. So I'm just using up my little travel size powder. Underneath the eye. And I will say, when I do my makeup like this and I really like set everything, it lasts even in humidity fairly well. Back on my chin. And then I just make sure I put it on my nose so I don't look too shiny on my nose. And my forehead. Boom. Highlight. This is Charlotte Tilbury and Pillow Talk. Just use my finger. A little bit on them. I usually put a little bit on my nose, whatever's left over. Okay. Eyes, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk again, because it's just an easy little cream shadow. Gonna blend that all over our eyelid. Into the crease. And then a little bit underneath. Good enough. Same thing, I'm gonna top that off with Urban Decay Space Cowboy. Now, I have been on the Space Cowboy train literally since college, like 2014. And everybody has lost their fucking minds over it recently on TikTok. And I don't know if you, like, do you see this packaging? That is how old and how long I've had Space Cowboy. And I've used this so many times. I have yet to hit like pan on it. And it's like the eyeshadow that just keeps on giving. Like, I have like dug my finger into this for so many years, and it's the same pot of eyeshadow that I've had since college, and it's probably hella expired, but I just refuse to get rid of it. Perfect. And I'm just gonna tap that all over on top of the Pillow Talk cream shadow, and it gives a really pretty iridescent sparkle. I don't know if the camera catches that. And I put it like all the way up into my crease and almost into my eyebrow, because I think at night it looks really pretty just like catching the light. So I'm pretty liberal with it because I think it's a very fine shimmer. So that is gonna be a little eyeshadow, and now we're gonna do eyeliner. I haven't done eyeliner yet this trip, so I'm gonna do it today. Eyeliners, which I think are really good and they're really cheap, and I think they last so long. I think these are just as good as any of the really expensive gel liners. So if you want to save yourself some money, just get this. No reason to overpay for something that's perfectly good at a reasonable price. Okay. And I use the tip of my nail to sharpen the eyeliner, just like that, and it works out perfectly every time. That's my little secret. And I think it's really easy to do with these crayons because they're really soft, and then they set and then they don't move. They'll last you all night. So then I'm gonna go ahead and tight line underneath my eye. I don't know if you can tell the difference. And I'm also gonna do the inner corner, just like that. And then same, subtle but important. Then my second eyeliner is another Sephora liner. This is their nude shade, and I put this directly in the waterline. Right. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna set it all with some Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Now this makeup really won't move. And we're gonna set the eyebrows with some Benefit. Was that someone at the door? No? Okay. Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is my favorite brow gel. I think it works literally the best. And I feel like a little, because I don't use brow gel every single day, a little mini travel size lasts me like usually a full year. So I never pay for the full size. Because I only do that when I'm really like going all out with my makeup. All right, mascara. I've said this once, I'll say it again. Maybelline makes the best mascaras. I've tried the expensive mascaras. Just buy the cheaper mascara. You'll save yourself money, and I feel like it's better to buy cheaper mascara and buy fresher tubes than hold on to the same old tube. And this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational in True Brown. The Lash Sensational ones are the best. My favorite one is the one with the curved wand, but that one doesn't come in brown, and I was really feeling brown mascara for whatever reason the last time I was at the drugstore. So I got this one.
I'll be back.
Okay, are you feeling okay?
I feel fine. I'm just really cold.
You look great.
Thank you.
Okay, do you see that mascara? Wild, isn't it? Anyway, all right, next. Last but not least, lips. Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude lip liner, the best. I've actually never tried Pillow Talk, so I want to buy some and also try that, because normally I lean more towards like pinkier shades anyway. Okay, and I always overline my lips. Not too much, but like on the center I'll overline, and I like to round out my Cupid's bow. I don't know if you can see that, but I like draw a straight line over it. I don't like to make a sharp Cupid's bow. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna do Benetint right on top. And I'll either do this before the lip liner. I don't think the order matters too much. I really saturated that up this time. Sometimes I do it more sheer and it's a little less pigmented. Sometimes I really build it up, just depending on my mood. And I let it set. Take your hair down. And the key to the Benetint is you want to let it fully dry, and then it really will last you all night, no matter what you're like, even when your lip gloss fades. And I'll put usually some kind of lip gloss over this. My favorite right now, like it's pretty much dry right now. My favorite currently has been the Rhode tinted lip balm in shade Espresso, and it's nice and brown, so it takes down the the brightness of the red a little bit. And I think that's a really pretty, like, more fallish lip. Like if I want to make it a little bit lighter, I'll do like a lighter gloss and just make a sheer. I won't layer up the Benetton so much. But otherwise, that's the lip combo that I've been really, really loving lately. And I think it makes your lips look so much bigger. So Iconic Nude, Rhode, Benetton. Like, are you kidding me? Look how amazing and juicy your lips look. And that is the finished look. Not too bad. And if you're not like talking when you're doing this, you can do this really fast. It's nothing complicated. Anyway, I need to get dressed and meet Michael downstairs. I'll show you my outfit with Michael because I'm really excited for it.
Okay, go for it.
All right, and this is the outfit of the night. The dress is rat and boa, and it's a little see-through, so I would probably only wear it on vacation or somewhere tropical like this, because I don't think I would think it's appropriate elsewhere, but yeah. And then we have these gold cuffs from J. Crew that I got on like super sale, my same clutch that you've been seeing throughout the video. And then Love AJ earrings. You don't have to zoom in like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the look. And then my same little sandals, because I cannot be bothered with heels. Do you want to show your look? No? Michael looks really cute.
Okay, where are we?
Biryani. Not that you can really see that, but I'm so excited for some pasta.
It's on video.
Oh, it's on. It's our last day. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me really well with all the wind, but it's our last day on the island, and you will not believe the waves that are happening today. Like, do you see how rough that is? It's like a double red flag today. Oh. Like, of course, right now I'm showing it's not that bad, but they were like huge waves, like completely coming over those rocks over there. It was wild. I also feel so for breakfast I got their like big breakfast with the eggs and the hash browns and the bacon and like, you know, like the choice of meat, and Michael got coconut banana pancakes with fruit and maple syrup, and I feel like I got the like manly breakfast and he got the like girly pancakes, which I love that. I think it's so cute, and I'm gonna have a good old bite. Holy shit. Look at that.